My people, you see, the person who said delayer is not denier, the person really, really knew what the person was up to. Because right now, as we speak, the only is on an outing with Olori Naomi. And this is what has not happened in years. Yes, this is what has not happened in years. The last time we even heard about outing, something like this, it was not really, really an outing. It was just the only going out with his son to celebrate his birthday. It wasn't an outing per se. But right now, no, my people, what we are hearing is that the only is on an outing with Olori Naomi. And you know that these are the things that get these women angry. Yes, these are the things that get them angry. The bond between the Oni and Olori Naomi, that which make them strong, that which makes them resilient over people, over others. Like these women, they are beginning to study that which makes the Oni close, attached to Olori Naomi, but it seems quite impossible for them to know because it is true love that exists between those two people. So now, my people, these two have gone out on an outing, and as we speak, it is not just an outing. Yes, it is not just an outing because it has been long overdue for the Oni to spend quality time with Olori Naomi. It has been long, long overdue. And if we would want to say the truth, if we want to speak based on truth and call a spade, these two people love each other so much. And anybody coming in between, anybody wanting to come in between them is just making a very big mistake. Yes, you who feel you will come in between these people, you are just making a very big mistake. There is something about couples that no matter how bad you think their situation is, they still have an understanding between them. Yes, they have an understanding between them. So in as much as everybody was thinking that because Naomi is no longer in the palace, things are bad, things are sad, things are this, it is a very fat lie. Olori Naomi is still in good communication with the Oni. Olori Naomi is still living very well with his husband, the Oni. And no matter what happens, nobody is in a position to tell them how to live. So right now, no, my people, we have heard that wedding preparations are ongoing. We have heard that they're sorting out the venue. There were doubts at some point when Olori Naomi had a meeting with the women of Ile-Ife and she left the palace. It was quite doubting. It was very, very doubting. In fact, some persons even felt that Olori Naomi might have a change of mind. That was when they only went down to Ife, down to Akure with the women of Ile-Ife to go meet her and talk to her. Yes, they met her and talked to her and they spoke to her. And from that day forward, we heard how Naomi broke the good news to her people in the church, telling them that she will be leaving very soon, or she's going back to her husband's house. And from there, the news started circulating of Naomi coming back. One thing we have loved so far about whatsoever is happening in the palace, that they only badly want to lure Naomi back, and it is not the other way around. It is not Olori Naomi that badly wants to come back, and the Oni is not showing interest or doing any single thing. We love the fact that in this case, it is the Oni that badly wants Olori Naomi back. So no matter what you say, will not matter to him because he is the one who wants his wife back. So as this whole matter is going on right now, my people, what we have come to understand is that no matter how bad these things get, no matter how you think these things are going bad, or no matter how you think these things are escalating, there is always an end to it. Yes, there is always an end to it. And then what is the end? That is what we are waiting for. Because what everybody wants now is Olori Naomi to return back into the palace. That's what we hope for. That Naomi returns back into the palace, and Naomi's return back into the palace will be glorious. Yes, it will be amazing. Everybody will be there to welcome our queen. Everybody will be there to celebrate with her. But right now, Naomi is enjoying the best moment of her life. And the best moment of her life is what? Going on an outing with her husband. You see, in this life, nobody is too old to enjoy what the person can. That is all we have learned so far. Nobody is too old to enjoy what the person can. And no matter how bad you think these things are getting, no matter how you think these things are beginning to escalate, no matter how you think these things are beginning to be worse from how they started and how they are right now, no, it is actually a development in what has happened in the palace that we are seeing. Yes, but if we want to be true to ourselves, this matter, e don cast. Yes, e don cast. And no matter how you think these things are, no matter how you think these things are, it is actually so, so bad. It is so, so bad what these women get to do. Okay, right now, Olori Naomi is on an outing with her husband. Tomorrow, we'll hear that Ronke has done this. Tomorrow, we'll hear that Toby did this simply because of what? This outing that the Oni has gone on with Olori Naomi. But this has happened in a very, very, it's been years since these people last went out on an outing like this. It's been years. And then all of a sudden they are going out on an outing, and then these women would only show their displeasure at it. There will be no atom of pleasure attached to it at all. So, but my people, at the end of the day, the only ought to live his life with his wife. He ought to be that king and husband that he has promised, to be. And how these things work is very simple. Olori Naomi returns back into the palace, and every other Olori remains in the palace. But they said no. And we want Naomi should not return back into the palace at all. That he should not come back. They don't want him. But like, in fact, if it was more like Naomi became an outcast in the sight of these women in the palace, they kept on saying, no, Naomi will not come back, Naomi will not come back. And today, they are the ones rather leaving the palace. They are the ones rather leaving the palace, and Naomi is coming back. So, my people, this whole Naomi and all of these Olori case have actually taught us a lesson. They have taught us lots of lessons. If you want to learn, you will learn. If you don't want, you will leave it. But at the end of the day, this whole matter has gotten to the point that we cannot just overlook it. Yes, we cannot just overlook it. But the joy right now is that Olori Naomi is on an outing with the Oni, and what we know is to celebrate. Yes, what we know is to celebrate. Yes, because this one is sweet for belle. It is something we have been waiting for so, so long. Yes, it's something we have been waiting for God knows how long. And then it's happening. Gradually it is happening. And we really, really appreciate God that it is happening. And the bond between the Oni and Olori Naomi, it is so priceless. It is so, so priceless. And we so love it that these two people love themselves. They love themselves so much, and nothing can actually separate them. Yes, Olori Naomi and the Oni, the biggest wedding of 2024. That is what we are waiting for. Yes, any other wedding, make it they happen, but that particular wedding is what we are waiting for. The biggest wedding of 2024, Olori Naomi and the Oni.